If you have been a victim of one of these pig butchering online scams, you may be feeling kind of low about yourself, that maybe you did something wrong, or maybe you're stupid, or maybe you're vulnerable. Well, it's not really the case. Here's a perfect example article from MoneyWise on Yahoo, where a retired law enforcement officer lost their entire life savings, $87,000, to an online fraud. And we hear this all the time. We talk to hundreds of people a day. Many of them are professionals, executives, attorneys, accountants, CEOs that have lost money on these scams. It's not the fault of the victim. These scammers are very, very sophisticated in how they communicate. They have on-staff psychiatrists, psychologists that know how to word all of their messaging. They know how to write contacts and post to get you to respond to them. And they usually drag it out over a long period of time. One of the biggest ways to create trust is to not try to rush things. They take days, weeks, months sometimes to build you up a sense of confidence. They never ask you for money. They never ask you for anything. And then you've built up trust, and then they can take your money. Your video will be back in 8 seconds. In the meantime, remember, you have access to live one-on-one consultation, undivided attention of a licensed certified expert in this subject and many others. We want to listen to your story. We want to hear your questions and give you expert advisement of your options. We want to tell you what we know about your situation and what options you have. Now back to your video. Money. So first thing to do is, if you've been a victim and lost money, don't feel bad about it. Then what you do is, well, how do you get it back? How do you work on getting it back? Well, there's a clue to one method in this article where you can't get it back because you didn't report it within 30 days. Well, even within 30 days, you can't always get it back from the bank. This is getting it back from the bank. But sometimes you can. So you want to try that first. Second of all, you're going to look at what's called third-party liability. There's many ways that there may be third parties that are liable for returning your money. Then you want to look at things like digital forensics and open source intelligence to discover the flow of funds and asset tracing. Those are more than what we're going to get into in this video, but if you click the link below, we have a lot of information about victims' recovery of funds from these Ponzi schemes and these online scams, because they're happening all the time, all over the country, and the types of victims range everything from blue-collar workers all the way up to executives. So don't feel like it's only you, that you did something wrong. Take action. Don't hide in a closet about the fact that you lost money. Don't have shame over it, because it's not an indication of who you are as a person. It's that these scammers are insidious and evil and take people's money. If you like this video, be sure to click on a few others on our channel to see if there's other information that might be helpful to you about this same subject, or maybe even other related subjects that could assist you with your resolution of your issue.